Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
We heard a big boom, and we weren't quite sure what it was, and I came to the door, and when I looked out, I saw a lot of debris.
Police are hoping all of that debris helps them track down the driver in a deadly hit and run.
Early Saturday morning, a man in a wheelchair was crossing 9 Mile Road in Oak Park when he was hit and the driver kept going. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Will Jones.
And I'm Pamela Osborne. Police say they have a good idea of what kind of car they're looking for, but they are asking for the public's help to identify the person behind the wheel. Our Noelle Friel is live in Oak Park for us tonight with what we're learning about the victim. Noelle?
Yeah, well, Pam, this is the intersection where police say that crash happened. We're at West 9 Mile Road and Harding Street. We talked to a witness who says she heard the sound of a car crash, but had no idea a pedestrian had been hit. It turns out the victim was a disabled veteran. Now police are asking for any tips that could help identify the driver. Around 5:20 a.m. Saturday morning, Oak Park police were dispatched to 9 Mile and Harding Street for a report of a man down in the roadway. Officers arrived to find a 71-year-old wheelchair-bound veteran who had been hit by a car. The driver had fled the scene. In the early hours of the morning, nearby homeowner Nikki Forney says she heard the sound of the crash.
And we heard a big boom, and we weren't quite sure what it was, and I came to the door, and when I looked out, I saw a lot of debris in the street, and I thought it was just a regular accident.
A few hours later, she woke up to find a heavy police presence outside.
The wheelchair was over right there on the corner, and his body was right over here, so they had to be going fast for him to be knocked around that far.
Officers immediately performed CPR, but the man was pronounced dead at the scene.
That's even sadder that he was a vet and he fought for the country and nobody stopped to help him.
The vehicle police are looking for is a dark-colored sedan, likely a Kia or Hyundai. The vehicle is believed to have been traveling eastbound and likely has damage to the front passenger side. Detective Lieutenant Brian Barker sharing a warning with drivers that the worst thing you can do in this kind of situation is flee.
Now that they fled the scene, there's going to be more of a criminal matter with that aspect, even if they were just driving home from work and not under the influence of anything.
Police are urging anyone with any information to come forward.
The biggest thing I want to say is that any information that we can get out or that can come back into us would be huge. I just want to find some closure for this victim's family for sure.
Anyone with information can contact Oak Park Police at 248-691-7447. We also have that phone number at clickondetroit.com. Reporting live, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
Hopefully tips come in. All right, Noelle, thank you.
The Thanksgiving travel rush has begun. AAA says 82 million Americans are projected to travel during the holiday, which kicks into high gear on Tuesday. The FAA is already predicting this to be the busiest Thanksgiving travel period in 15 years.
And whether you're driving, flying, or catching the train, the weather is certainly top of mind for many. Let's get over to forewarning meteorologist Ron Hilliard with a check of your holiday travel forecast.
Yeah, things have been looking pretty good out there. Pam, Will, we're looking at ice skaters still enjoying themselves in campus marshes with temps that will complement the nice air conditions and the sky conditions as well. This is where we stand right now. Temps hovering in the upper 30s to the lower 40s. But I know you're thinking about holiday travel. Well, I want to show you what's happening right now here in lower Michigan. A couple of spotty showers were impacting parts of the state earlier, especially if you got over toward the west side. Here in Metro Detroit, we've stayed dry. Systems right now approaching the northwest and also the southwest right there. Arizona getting some rain showers. Otherwise, things are relatively quiet across the country right now. No major airport delays anywhere here on the map. We are going to potentially see some delays, though, and some impacts on the roads when we get into our Tuesday. Here in the yellow, you can see where we could potentially see some slowdowns because of inclement weather, mainly rainfall. That includes us here in Metro Detroit. We go into our Wednesday, and that yellow starts to move away from Metro Detroit. But on the west side of the state and northern Michigan, they could be impacted by some lake effect snow. So again, some impacts could be in store for Tuesday and Wednesday. Exactly what that looks like, I'll show you those chances of rain and also talking about some cold air that is on the way just minutes away.
Dramatic body camera video shows a Sterling Heights police officer rushing to save a baby in distress.
Earlier this month, police got a frantic call about a baby choking inside a Walmart on Van Dyke. Tonight, the baby's mom says her child is alive thanks to the officer's quick action.
Our Maya Kuznicki has the story.
What was supposed to be a simple trip to Walmart turned into this mom's worst nightmare.
We've got a baby that's agonal breathing.
In an instant, Bailey's baby stopped breathing and turned blue.
It felt like forever. It really did feel like time stood still. It happened so fast, but in the moment you're in such a panic. It felt like hours.
Baby Jameson is doing great now, all thanks to Sterling Heights police officer Edward Talia. He jumped into action that day using his training to clear Jameson's airway after he choked on breast milk.
Come on, baby. You're good. You're good.
Just so happens he was there for another reason. But he was a hero. He swooped in and did what he had to do to make sure he was okay.
Bailey, who lives in Holland but is originally from Madison Heights, was shopping at Walmart for a baby shower, never expecting her day to take such a sharp turn. She had undergone chemo for lupus and was told she might not be able to have children. So when her miracle baby's life was on the line, she was in shock. But it was Officer Talia's quick thinking that helped make sure Jameson was safe and back in her arms.
He is thriving, so obviously he likes to play and show off his cool tricks. We're learning how to crawl. We're meeting all of our milestones. Thank God, no brain damage. So he's doing everything he should be doing.
Officer Talia wasn't the only one there. A bunch of people jumped in to help baby Jameson, and Bailey is forever grateful. In Sterling Heights, Amaya Kuznicki, Local 4.
Democratic leaders in Michigan are speaking out after President Trump accused several lawmakers of seditious behavior, labeling them as traitors.
Since then, many Democrats say they're getting death threats. Senator Alyssa Slotkin says her home in Oakland County was the target of a bomb threat on Friday. She was not at home at the time. State police searched the property and found nothing. The district offices of Democratic Representatives Chris DeLuzio and Chrissy Houlihan also received bomb threats yesterday. In both cases, investigators said there was no viable threat and everyone made it out of the building safely.
President Trump recently called out Slotkin and 4 other Democrats, accusing them of sedition. He also posted on Truth Social, reminding everyone that sedition is a crime that can be punished by death. This came right after Slotkin and the others shared a video urging members of the U.S. military to stand up for the Constitution and refuse illegal orders.
Things got a little out of hand outside a beauty supply store in Detroit after the store announced it was giving away free hair bundles. Police say hundreds showed up, causing gridlock near Warren and Evergreen. There were even reports of fights breaking out at the store's front door. Police had to step in and shut things down to keep everyone safe. So far, there's no word on any injuries or arrests. Now to a major transformation in Detroit.
The city has unveiled a new community space and honoring a local leader at the same time. What once was an asphalt parking lot is now a vibrant hub for the community. The city has invested $11.2 million to renovate the former Dexter Elmhurst Community Center. It's now named after activist Helen Moore, recognizing her years of community service. The center features a gymnasium, computer lab, and specialized rooms for STEM and art programs.